What the heck is going on here? World famous YouTuber JiDion just announced to his massive audience on YouTube that he has given his life to Christ and everything about his life is about to change, and likely the content that he's putting out. A lot of people that follow him, they're not about it. But then you have also a lot of people who are super excited about this transformational journey that he's taking. But his testimony, the way that he communicates this newfound faith and how he's going to take it more seriously with his career and his content, it's super encouraging and is really worth me reacting to. So I'm going to react to the whole thing right now. It's super powerful. Make sure you stick around to the end. What's up, gang? It's Kap Chatfield. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time checking out any of my content, I create content for the kingdom and I train creators to do the same. You can go to kapchatfield.com to learn more. And you can also support the channel by getting some 3 Nails clothing gear, the best faith-driven sportswear I've ever worn. You can get 10% off today by going to 3nailsclothing.com and using promo code KAP. And with every purchase, you're helping fight human trafficking. It's a great cause. Now, into the video.
Time to talk to y'all boys, man. You know what? I'm not gonna let JiDion come out. There's no point in letting JiDion. I thought for a second, your boys trying to turn to God, y'all. I'm not trying to put like my pinky toe in no more. I'm not gonna just be sitting on the edge of the pool. I want to jump full in. I want to dive all in, chat. So that's all I'm gonna say. But you know, I don't want to just talk the talk. I want you guys to like see it in my actions. You feel me? I was with my girl.
Hey. Be doers of the word, not hearers only. I don't even really know who this guy is at all, but I love what he's saying. Clearly, he's got a great following, almost 3 million subscribers, and sounds like he's about to bring the heat with the word. So, love to see it. Let's see if this is like really genuine.
We were Ubering back from her college, and then right when we got back to the crib, the Uber driver, she looked back at us and she asked us a question. Me answering it made my heart sunk, but she said, if you guys were to die right now, would you go to heaven or would you go to hell? I had to be honest with myself. I had to look into myself, and I was like, the way I'm living right now, if God was to take my breath away right now, I'm going to hell. I couldn't even lie about it, chat. You feel me? Like,
whoa, props to the Uber driver for having that boldness, man. I love it. Man, I want that boldness. I want that urgency to just ask people. The great statistic is that 10 out of 10 people are going to die one day. It's worth us figuring out and considering where we're going to go. So it's beautiful.
And you know what's crazy, chat? I be letting so many worldly things dictate how my day's going to go. You feel me? You got people out here that are battling cancer, having horrible, like, you know, being victims of horrible crimes and all kinds of stuff, right? And they still have the ability to put a smile on their face and be genuinely happy. I get a strike on my channel and I'm not able to post for a week. I'm over here in the slumps. You would have thought my dog died, chat, the way I was around here acting when I was gone for that week, bro. Just pouting, being moody, being rude to people. The only reason why I was acting like that is because I'm letting...
Yo, I gotta tell you, that is a huge indication that God is poking an idol in our hearts. And I've been there. I've been there with my Facebook account, my Instagram account, had both of them restricted. And I was like, dang, like this is not working, or my ad revenue is just not looking the way it was. And then it just changes the way you look at life. Now it's all of a sudden everything you're consuming and thinking about, and God's in the background just thinking and saying to you, I'm trying to expose where your heart's at. You're putting your hope in something that you have no control over, and it's slavery. I'm trying to set you free. So I can relate to this.
Worldly things dictate how my spirit is. And like, you know, the Bible talks about it all the time. You know, you can't be moved by the world. You have to hate the world. Chat, like, it's crazy. Like, Jesus is telling me that I have to hate the world, but the world loves me. You feel me? And that's like a honest predicament that I thought I was in. But really,
Jesus said specifically as well, he said, woe to you if everybody says well of you, particularly the world. If everyone has something nice to say about you, it's probably because you're not rocking the boat enough with the truth of the gospel. So Man, my man's spitting facts. I feel like was this guy raised in a Christian home or something? Because clearly he's taking his faith seriously. The title of this video is "I'm Turning My Life to Christ." He's telling all of his subscribers and the people on his live stream. So clearly he's taking this seriously.
It's an easy solution, bro. Like if I'm gonna follow the Spirit, I'm not gonna have a problem putting away worldly things. And I just had to like look at myself, chat, and I had to just think, if I do follow Jesus, if I do follow his word to tooth and nail of what it is front to back, then I'm not gonna be JiDion anymore. I'm not gonna be popping. I'm not gonna be on your guys' For You pages with edits. I'm not gonna be having the ASAP Rockies and the Mark Wahlbergs hit me up. I'm not gonna be having the NBA ask me to do stuff and like for the longest, chat, like I've been pushing this off for like the last year and a half, 2 years.
Jeez.
But I was like, I'm not ready yet. Like, I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. But after that lady got done talking to me, it was like, if I were to die right now,
Jeez.
with me chopping it up with ASAP Rocky, with me chopping it up with Mark Wahlberg or Mark Cuban, or going to the Simon charity match, would any of that really matter, chat?
The answer is no, unless you're redeeming those conversations and redeeming those relationships and you're trying to win people to Jesus. So there's nothing wrong with being a person of influence. There's nothing wrong with being connected to the NBA. There's nothing wrong with communicating with these people. ASAP Rocky, massive rapper in the entertainment industry, definitely not following the Lord. And if he's influencing you more than you're influencing him, that's a problem. But if God has given you favor and is opening doors, run through those doors and be a light. But if you're not being a light, it sounds like he recognizes, man, I've been compromising what I really believe. And here's what's amazing. He said he's been doing this for about a year. And what I've noticed personally is when you know who Jesus is, you will be miserable having one foot in the world and having one foot in the kingdom. Like, because you have enough of God to not enjoy sin, but you have enough of sin to not be able to enjoy the things of God. Like, you can't be half pregnant with the gospel. You got to go all in.
No, it really wouldn't. Jesus tells us in the Bible, it's easier for a needle to go through a camel than for a rich man to go to heaven.
A camel to go through the eye of a needle, but I see what you're saying.
And chat, man, thanks to you guys, I've acquired a very nice fortune, and I'm not saying that to brag or anything, but this fortune that I have on earth is nothing compared to the fortune I can have in the kingdom of heaven. Jesus. This is just me like really talking to y'all. Like, this is me trying to just be so 100% transparent. But amen, God tells us that a bird doesn't have to worry about where he's going to get his next meal from. And then he said, are you not better than a bird? I'm way better than a bird. So why am I tripping? Why am I tripping? You know the crazy thing about it, chat? I'm going to just spill the beans to y'all, bro. I'm going to be honest. So I was about to take a gambling deal, chat. I was about to take a gambling deal. I was about to do a deal with my bookie. I was giving myself so many reasons to take the deal. I was like, oh, I could pay my employees more. I'll be able to do cool events. I was trying to trick my brain into saying, oh, I'll be able to work more directly with these sporting companies and everything. Chat, bro, I was going to be making a lot of money. And for minimum work. But that's the reason why it's minimum work, is because like you guys clicking that link to the gambling page would be making up what they're paying me. You feel me? Because I even talked to Nico about it, right? And I was like, yo, Nico, man, I think I'm gonna do it. And Nico was like, don't do it, bro. Like, you're not that person. I was giving Nico every excuse under the bus, and he was just,
yo, that's a good friend, though. The wounds of a friend are better than the kisses of an enemy. You got to get some people in your life that are going to tell you really what's going on. And if you're about to trade your reputation for riches, which Proverb says, yo, a good reputation is way better than a bag, for sure. So this is awesome, man. What a great story.
It's like, man, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but this isn't you, bro. And he was like, don't do it. My spirit was telling me not to do it, but I was just listening to my flesh, man. Bro, I'm telling you guys, do not listen to your flesh, bro. And you guys might be wondering, like, what are you saying by that? you'll know when you're in that circumstance. Do not give in to your flesh,
your personal desires, the things that are pulling you away from what God wants ultimately.
Flesh hates everything that your spirit's about.
Amen.
And the spirit wants nothing to do with everything that the flesh is about.
Jeez.
So there's never a gray area with those things, you know? It's either black and white. That's one of the things in life. That's one of the only things in life that's black and white is your flesh. So the flesh and the spirit, what they both want. Fast forward, it's getting closer and closer to us finishing the deal and stuff. And then I was talking to young Don, and he read this one verse, and I hadn't even told him about this yet. But here, let me find it for y'all real quick. Then he told them a parable. A rich man's land was very productive. He thought to himself, what should I do since I don't have anywhere to store my crop?
Blue Letter Bible, yo. Check out that app or check out that website. It's a great study resource for you guys.
I will do this, he said. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones and store all my grain and my goods there. Then I'll say to myself, you have many goods stored up for many years. Take it easy, eat, drink, and enjoy yourself. Bro, chat, the crazy thing about it is I literally had a number in my head. I was like, once I get to this number, I'll be good and my children are going to be good and I'll just be chilling, bro, you know? Like I was still going to be creating content here and there, but like I had a number in my, just like how he did, I had a number in my head and I was going to store up to that number. I was going to store up in my barn to that number. And I was going to take it easy. I was going to eat. I was going to drink. And I was going to enjoy myself, right? And then in verse 20, but God said to him, you fool, this very night your life is demanded of you. And the things you have prepared, whose will they be?
Gosh,
Chat,
that's a word.
There's nothing on this earth when you die that is yours. There is nothing that you own. Once we're in the dirt, once we're gone, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not like, oh, that's his, he's still gonna hold on to it. It's free real estate, you know? If someone dies and they don't have nobody in their will, what happens? The government takes it. If someone dies and their bank account's been sitting there for a while, what's gonna happen? The bank's gonna take it. There's nothing in this world that when we die is ours. And then in Luke, the next verse, that's how it is with the one who stores up treasure for himself and is not rich towards God. And bro, that's literally what I would have been doing if I took that gambling deal, chat.
See,
I would be storing up for myself instead of God. I would be storing up. Like I was trying to make it seem like, oh, for you guys, just do more giveaways or my parents. But no, it was my own selfish needs. Bro, I don't need any more money. I really don't
even smoke.
jeez, man. Preaching, beautiful, strong testimony. Dude, my brother, if you ever see this video, I'm proud of you, man. That takes a lot of courage to go out and to preach the way that you preached. And it gives me so much hope for how God's going to flip culture upside down before Jesus comes back to take the throne on the world in Jerusalem, man, when he comes back and establishes his kingdom again. It's going to be amazing. But we got to be encouraging people like this. We got to be praying for people like this. God is going to use people like this to reach millions of souls for his glory. And so I love it, man. I love seeing content creators, influencers, athletes saying, you know what? The platform I have, it's not even about me. I'm going to steward this for the glory of God. And I'm going to use this as a pulpit to preach the good news that Jesus is coming back for his bride. Amen. Guys, if you're ready, if this fires you up, if you want to flip culture upside down, type, I want to flip culture upside down in the comments. Give this guy some love too. Go to his YouTube channel and just like this video and comment on it to support him for his boldness. And guys, just as a reminder, if you want to support the channel, you can make a tax-free donation to my ministry. Comments, first comment or in the description. And or you want some 3 Nails clothing, go to 3nailsclothing.com. Use promo code KAP, get 10% off all of the best faith-driven sportswear you can imagine. And like the video so that more people see it. God bless you guys. See you in the next video.